Hey, what's up everyone? It's Dolbeck. Today I'm gonna talk to you about tanking. Why tanking? Because some of my people was asking me what they should do with their tanking build, because I have some people coming back and they are in my team and they want to do war and they start to make a tank setup. And I accept people from other team in a war and I look at their gear and shit and they have like all resilient, shrinking fortification, and freedom. And I'm like, they tell me they are beast, and everyone say they are beast. But the thing is, you have a 45 cap, so I'm looking at that gear and I'm like, I'm gonna maybe take you because you did put some like at least time in your gear, and it's better than some other, but it's not optimized. Like you have way too much 45 for no reason. All right, so I'm gonna explain why, and yeah, if you're a tank or you want to start tanking, this is for you. It's mostly a PvP video. I'm not gonna talk about PvE that much. So yeah, PvP tank, it's for you. We're gonna speak about the topic. I'm not always right, so you can go in the comment section and tell me Dolbeck, nah, I think this and this and this, and I will be like, oh, maybe you're right. So yeah. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna start showing now. There's that new perk on the shield called Sturdy Fortification. You see that shit give you 45 when you block. You cannot like always be on it because you're gonna lack fucking stamina, but at the same time you can get a lot of 45 by that. 5 stack. That's a lot of fortification. And you have the 45 shield rush too. That is a weapon perk. I think it's better to have it on the armor than on the shield because you're already gonna like you just look at those two perks together and I'm 45 capped. The cap is 50%. So I have one shrinking fort on my armor. And maybe that shrinking fort gonna be useless. It's crazy, man. And with only that, I'm kind of 45 cap. And I don't even talk about like my hammer ability. When I do raking ball, I gain 45. If I put Path of Destiny is not really good for thinking because you get staggered and shit. So if I put Clear Out, I'm gonna gain even more 45. And like, there's the heater. If you go look the heater, you have the Sacred Ground that's gonna give you 45 on the weapon perk, 45 Sacred Ground, and you're gonna gain 45 by the Orb of Protection. So this is even more 45. Like just this is everywhere. You don't if you're a tank and you have the right weapon perk and shit, you don't need 45. Like you have sturdy fortification, you have 45 shield rush on your armor, not on your shield. And what do you want on your shield as a weapon perk? It's now a perk called Accelerated Resolve. Why Accelerated Resolve on your weapon? Look what it does when it's on the armor. It gives 7% incoming healing. When it's on the shield, give 13%. And I'm not even 625, it's probably like 14. So you're gonna get some healing income instead of having too much fortify that you don't need. And I'm pretty sure just with the sturdy fortification and the fortified shield rush under armor, you're gonna be capped. You use that, your ability, you're into a sacred ground, you have orb of protection, you're capped. You don't need to have it on your gear. You can have one, make you feel safe. You don't need to have it on your gear. Freedom. Do you want freedom? I don't know, man. Your goal is to stand on the point. You want to reach the point, so it's not that bad to have some freedom. Like one, two, three, but not more. And is this really useful to stay on the point and live? I don't think so. What you want is elemental aversion. You want shrinking heal. You want those perks that gonna help you live. like refreshing ward more than refreshing. This chest piece is almost it. You can look, it's 30 energy and resilient. That's great. Refreshing, not that much a dead perk, but if it was refreshing ward, bro, that would be way better. If you look, those glove, like the PvP track glove are kinda nice. Shrinking heal for tank is great. You get more healing by divine. You get 10% more healing by the tanking side. You get the healing from the accelerated resolve. And yeah, so it's become kind of good perk with the refreshing war resilient. I think they did not fuck that set. Like shrinking heal on the light set, okay, it's done a bit. But for that one, it's perfect. Yeah. On that set, I put the accelerated resolve there because I already had that shield that I dropped by the PvP track, and I only want to explain to people, like, I'm tanking here and here, but I'm not a main tank. I did that build mostly to show to the people what they have to do with their build and try to explain it the best as I can because I cannot repeat myself anymore. I'm done. Next time someone gonna ask me, I'm just gonna link the video. Alright, so what do you want on your hammer? Because Sword and Shield and Hammer kinda nuts, man. Like, I try to think about another combo that is better. Like, I see some people with VG. It's good, but there's a lot of VG already everywhere into War, so I don't think. Maybe like a bit of burst. You want your wall army to have a bit of burst, so they can all hit a bit when someone can close and he got fucking melted. So yeah, Sundering Shockwave. You kinda want Sundering Shockwave. Uh, Almost better to have it on your hammer than armor. Cause yeah, if you sunder people, they're gonna die quicker. You're gonna take less hit. Support your team. That's great. You can have Leeching, Path of Destiny. But what happens is you have no grit when you are casting Path of Destiny. So you're gonna get interrupted. You can try to cast it 5 times and get interrupted 3 and 5 times. So is it great? It's good if you're like a bruiser around the objective, but if you are on it and you're gonna get staggered the whole fucking time, nah. So you kinda want Sundering Shockwave. Plagued Strike is just like very good support, and you're already gonna heavy attack doing Transient Recovery. Like, you can have a rotation with Transient Recovery that does Plagued Strike and Sundering Shockwave. That's pretty good, just to gain back your heal. Shit like this. People use kinda the Blackguard, Warhammer, Woods Warden, Fury, and shit like that. It's not that wrong, but it's more like a DPS hammer. It's not a support build hammer. I feel like for tank transient recovery right now, it's this for PvP and PvE, mostly with the great sword and the hammer. The sword, you want refreshing move. The rest, we don't really care. You can have like leeching. You can have like a lot of shit. I feel like leeching on the sword is not that good. So yeah, you can go for DPS shit instead. Enchanted is pretty good because you're gonna light attack a lot with the sword and shield. And Keen, you face tanking most of the people, so that's gonna make you hit crit a bit. But yeah, in war everyone have resilient, so Keen can be kinda dead in some situation. The ring, you kinda want RT. You don't need mortal empowerment. Refreshing ward kinda nuts. You can have the invigorated punishment. It's probably better than mortal empowerment if you think you're not gonna kill that much people because you're a tank and you put 300 con, 200 strength. I better like 300 strength, 200 con, but it's what you like the most at this point. And invigorated punishment, everyone have some buff when they are on the objective, so it worked good. or the good old bone ring. The bone ring with leeching. But like I say, leeching is not that much difference, but it's gonna make your transient recovery just better. So yeah. The necklace. I have the wrong necklace. Oh yeah, it's not necklace, it's amulet. I'm French. There you go. Divine Heal, Stamina Recovery. I feel like Stamina Recovery will help you to gain back your sturdy fortification. Like you want Stamina Recovery and sturdy energy to make sure that you can do sturdy fortification as much as possible. You need your stamina to regen as much as possible. It's why I chose Nimble too. I want my stamina regen as much as possible. Refreshing Ward, this tank, Refreshing Toast, I like it. So yeah. A bit of Elemental Version, I don't think Critical Retribution is useful. You can have it if you want, it's nothing big, like not that much a waste. You like there's some perk on the sword, you can use it like you do a crit, you gain haste. See, like depending on which weapon you use, that can be really useful if you gain something from your crit as a tank. Like critical on Great Axe, leech, stuff like that. Yeah, accelerated resolve, you want it on the shield. I think I say everything about that. Elemental Version is good, Refreshing Ward is good, Shrinking Fort for Sword and Shield tank is bad in PvP because you're gonna have too much fortification. Uh, Too much stagger to use Path of Destiny, almost better to use Clear Out. Clear Out, Wrecking Ball, and Shockwave. This is PvE build that I have right now. I use Clear Out to reach the mobs because I want to keep the aggro of them. You see what I mean? So I think like proper tank build gonna have Clear Out, Wrecking Ball, and Shockwave instead. So you gain the fortify from the Wrecking Ball, you gain 45 from the Clear Out. So you're gonna be 45 capped. Like it's a grand 45. All friendly, so maybe it's not to you, but who cares, man? All friendly on the objective, it's perfect. Everyone gonna gain 10% fortify, it's good. I don't think it's a dead thing. Repulsing Clear Out is, you don't need that shit. It's maybe you're gonna take off people from the objective with it, but I don't know, man. Like, yeah, it's still a troll ability a bit, but you know, better have this and have grit than having Path of Destiny and being scared to use it because you cannot use it. Uh, Armor Breaker have grit, so you can use Armor Breaker instead of Wrecking Ball, so you gain grit too. So Armor Breaker, Shockwave, Clear Out. See what I mean? The goal is to keep your grit the whole time, so you don't get knock off the objective too much or knock out your sacred ground. 300 strength, 200 con for the same reason. Why 300 strength, 200 con? It's because you want grit. The grit will keep you on the sacred ground and you don't want to get out of it. You, as soon as they're gonna manage to put you out of this sacred ground, you're dead, man. Like, good luck to get back in if you if you have nothing to get back in. Good luck. Um, for the sword and shield, kinda important to have shield rush and defender resolve. The third, it's you don't need to have shield bash. You can have reverse stab or leaping strike. I think like the shield rush is kind of nice. It's not gonna only give you 45 shield rush like the weapon perk that I talked about in the start of the video. It's gonna push you forward, stagger, and pushing back full. And all me weakened around you, so the wall objective almost is weakened. And slow it down by 30% for 4 seconds. Like, this ability is broken. Same for this ability, really broken, weapon perk broken. Everything about it is great. The only downside is you have to stop moving to do it. But you know, you're a tank, you're sitting on the objective anyway, so I'm not gonna talk about where to put your attribute point or something, it's more with what you like. I'll tell you that this one and this one, it's really useful. The third shield bash, it's more like I feel 3v3 in small scale. You want to stun someone, like the healer, and then you kill the DPS, or the opposite, you stun the DPS, kill later. But on the point, into objective play, you're gonna stun someone, and someone gonna hit it with the light attack, and poop, he's not stunned anymore. So I don't think it's worth it that much. There's some better shit out there, like reverse stab, more movement, or even a bit more rend. No, I don't think this one is the best at all. Shield bash. Uh, Gemstone Dust is pretty good right now because everyone have attunement. Uh, eh, even the melee DPS hit with element. Like I'm gonna take a example, the Gravwell. There's so much Gravwell in War. It make Gemstone Dust worth it. People put elemental gem in their weapon. Everything, like there's elemental everywhere. You're gonna stand on the objective and there's gonna be Ice Storm, Oblivion, or passing through you. So yeah, Gemstone, amazing. I love it. Infuse, regen, infuse, heal. Make sure you use the best stuff. This is useless. I can put the cleansing pot instead during war, or the haste. One haste at the start to reach the objective, one cleansing pot to cleanse, and then buying back cleansing pot and haste just to reach back my objective quicker and cleansing myself from the buff and debuff. Probably the debuff, yeah, sorry. Alright, so the gem, it's not, those gem are PvE gem, because I use it in PvP and PvE. You better use like Malachite and Opal. Yeah, I think on the point, on the objective during war, you have Malachite, you're always gonna have the 12%, that's pretty good. You don't even need to dodge all the time, and you use your stamina to block anyway. So yeah, you want to dodge, you want to block, you want to alternate between both, just to make sure you keep a balance between your fortify and your stamina regen. And like, I think it would be easier with Malachite to not try to dodge like we do as a DPS with the Opal, always like dodging for almost no reason. So yeah, this is it for the video today. I hope everyone liked it. I know it's maybe a bit boring to speak about stuff like that, but you know, I own a team and I have tank and I need to tell them what to do. And I need to do some video like this if I want the people into war to use the right thing. See what I mean? Like, even if it's go for the other side or my side, at this point, everyone need to know. I'm done with it. So have a good time. Peace out.